Bitcoin Thursday, May 8th, back over 100K and just hit 101,000 as of right now. That's great news, but the reality check is we haven't closed the day. So if we can close above 100K, that'd be great. Really, what we've been talking about all week is closing above 98.3. We still haven't done that. This is a big candle today, up 4,000 on the day. We're looking to close today, our only goal, above 98.3. 98.3 or higher. That takes out our previous high before we had our kind of capitulation, consolidation, bear trap before making new highs. This is a massive signal if we close above 98.3 today. Not to be faded, as we've been saying for weeks now. If we ever close above, it's green zone for a reason, folks. This is full launch time. Ideally, I'd like to not get too excited, even if we do close above 98.3, unless we do two candles. I like two candles to confirm. Because how many times have you seen, like, you make a high, and then you make a higher high, and then, one of these numbers, right? So we want to be aware of that, and I think two candles kind of starts to invalidate, a big red, say, tomorrow or something like that, okay? So two candles is what I would like to see on the daily above 98.3, and then why isn't not the next target's all-time highs? Price discovery is back on the table. Would love to see some more consolidation, but bulls will be bulls, and Bitcoin is under no obligation to listen to anybody. So now we're at 101.4. Where will the train stop? I don't know. But tether dominance falling rapidly. That means people are coming back to the market, quite literally. Bitcoin dominance falling. Looking pretty bearish on the shorter time frames. Could we have seen a top there? It's astonishing that dominance is still 65% and altcoins are flourishing like this. We have some meme coins coming back in a powerful way, up 20% plus. You have double-digit gains, like on average across the board, seemingly. Imagine how great alts will do once Bitcoin dominance gets back under 60. It's going to be the most exciting we've seen perhaps since 2023, when we had alts doing very well early in the run. Bitcoin dominance falling at the same time we're getting confidence back to the market is exactly what the doctor ordered. So exciting times could be just ahead here, but it's still a little too early. So don't feel FOMO just yet. But FOMO would likely set in here shortly if, we're knocking on the door of all-time highs in the next maybe even couple of days or a couple of weeks, right? We're still okay. If we consolidate down anywhere in this green zone, like, it's still go time. Like we did here, like we formed a kind of a support base before breaking it. Maybe we form a resistance base before breaking it, towards the end of the month or a couple of weeks, right? That's still okay. All right, 3-day chart. Still, these are our zones, right? We're bearish, bear market down here. Caution here. Do nothing zone, the gray zone. And until those are happening, we're leaning bullish, right? We're leaning green for a reason, right? These zones aren't going to change, but I do like to have them OCD similar, right? Okay. 3-day chart looks even more epic. I mean, look at the absolute perfect cross, 90-degree turn on the EMA 8, that red line. Stellar. As long as you're holding above that, you can't possibly be bearish, right? I mean, look at where the trouble starts. Like EMA 8, look back here. Where do we start to get iffy, right? When we close under the EMA 8. A little sketchy there, right? That's where you lose your momentum. Until you close under the EMA 8 on any time frame, you must, by definition, be leaning bullish. Don't be silly. All right, so Gaussian channel is, green on the daily, green on the 3-day, and now, for the first time since February, the third week of February, we're now above the Gaussian channel. We got to close above it. It's 99.5 is the top of that channel. That takes out all these wicks, all these highs, even on the 3-day chart. Some good stuff after peaking just below it. Like lower Gaussian channel to upper Gaussian channel in basically teleportation mode. Pretty strong. Bollinger Bands opened up, right? Yesterday, this was pointed up. If you watched the video yesterday, now it's flattened out. We want to see that really start to diverge from the top line if we want to continue climbing here. But strong move holding that upper Bollinger Band, and same vibes. If you don't close under the EMA 8, you're leaning higher for longer. All right, going up to the weekly. Looking fantastic, right? This is our main goal of this week, and seemingly that would be bearish at this point, right? 96.3, close above that high close. Otherwise, like, this is the ultra fluorescent hold on to your butts move right here. If we can potentially get to this zone this week, that would be pretty amazing. That starts at 102, 102.5. This high close, 102.6. Watch out. Look at that upper Bollinger Band. Look at that lower Bollinger Band. It wouldn't shock me if we get up here. Wait, we could, this week still, based on this move, we could still get to all-time high closes, potentially. Maybe we wick up here. So what? Right? We were opening the week, we're at low 90s. Close the week at low 100s. I think we could take it. Everything's looking great. Gaussian channel well below us, bouncing off the top of it. Great. What's not to like here? Right? Nothing. Right? We looked at this every time. Look how much of we're rhyming with this. So even if we move down here this week, next week, whatever, right? We want to rhyme with this. We've rhymed with bouncing off the 50 and the lower Bollinger Band, bouncing off the 50, the green line, and the lower Bollinger Band, breaking up, right, above the yellow 21 EMA, a little bit more, and then moving back down into a little bit of a consolidation flag, right? Big move up, bounce down, move up, sideways, massive move. We don't have to rhyme with this, right? We could cut out this noise, and we could just do one of these numbers, right? It seemingly looks like that, right? The Bollinger Bands here were not set up like they are now. This is setting up to open sooner, right? It almost seems like we're in this area. It seems like we cut out this consolidation, perhaps. We could very well be looking at this maybe next week, especially if we tap the upper Bollinger Band this week. Maybe it's just like a precursor. Maybe we come up to 105, hesitate, and before you know it, price discovery, and nobody knows, right? Who knows? But don't fade something like this, right? Bollinger Bands are a big indication, and right now they're diverging slightly. If they start to open bigger and we start to get up here, right? I mean, look at the move. Look at the move. Bitcoin is set up to always likes to just punish those that doubt it, right? Punish the bears, punish the bulls in either direction. It likes to lock them out. And all the people that were bearish here are expecting a fade, here, until it prices 120, right? And then it's like, what now? What do you do, right? That's what Bitcoin does. Never makes it easy, and it punishes hesitancy, right? Okay, so until look how far above the EMA 8 we are now. Just opening this week, a few days ago. We were flirting with potential disaster coming back down here, right? Longer consolidation, talking about maybe holding above 88K. And now look at us. Things can change quick. Bitcoin does not care. Forget the narratives, follow the price. Price is king. Always has been, always will be. Indicators always lag price. If you're following indicators to tell you what to do, you're already behind the 8 ball. Monthly chart. Rhyme of this. Does it look familiar? Right? Move back down to the EMA 8, bounce and hold. Move back down to the EMA 8, bounce and hold. Hold and bounce, we should say. Looking at the monthly, which we still have 23 days, all we have to do is close above 102.4. We have $1,000 until all-time high close, folks. Okay, you're a bear. I don't know why I would come out of the costume. You don't have to pretend. The bulls are here. They've always have been, right? Everyone knows panicking here. All we said is just close under the EMA 8 and you got our attention. You got my attention. Until you close under the EMA 8 monthly or even weekly, like no pause, right? Concern should be remote. Bulls have full reins at this point, and even on the low time frames, high time frames, low time frames. What are you leaning bearish on? I don't know. Look at that candle. We'll see how high we close today. Remember, anything above this green zone is just gold. I don't care if we sell off. Doesn't matter. Close 2 candles up here and all-time highs are next. It's very likely. All right. Let me know what you want to see more of in the comments below. Hopefully you like these daily updates. All 12 of you that watch consistently, appreciate you. And we'll get to more stuff. If you want more help navigating the markets every day, altcoin requests, Tether dominance, Bitcoin dominance, you're watching this far, like, why aren't you in the Patreon group? Help you out a lot there. And, try it out. I assume if you're watching this far, you're already there. So you've already tried.